All right. He says it's stuff in his personal life. Also, can we give a shout out to Dwight Powell? Dwight Powell has like one coming out party a year, and I guess he used it last night.
I was a freaking dog, man.
I love Dwight Powell, but like, Dwight Powell had 4 minutes, 0 points last night. You didn't get
I don't want to be that guy, but fire Jason Kidd, regardless of how the team finishes. Please fire Jason Kidd.
Why are you that guy? You are being that guy. Why?
I have a top 5 player in the NBA, and I'm below 500. What am I doing? What are we doing here? Western Conference Finals last year. Congratulations. Now, what do you got for it this year? Jack Diddley squad. I know he didn't make the trade for Kyrie Irving. Nobody ever thought Kyrie and Luka were going to work. Nobody thinks that. You can't have 2 ball-dominant guards share who both can't play defense. Oh, when they try, it makes up for it.
I think
beat Charlotte once in a 2-game split. Beat them once, and we can talk. They're below 500. Here, I will tell you exactly what's going to happen if they miss the playoffs. Jason Kidd will be fired. Kyrie Irving will not return. Luka Doncic will demand a trade.
You don't think Kyrie's going to stay? Kyrie
No.
No one
I don't think
contacts.
Luka
No one
wants Kyrie to
contacts,
stay.
though.
He does not. It's not going to work. It won't work. It hasn't worked. What are they, 5-14 since he's gotten there? It's not working. It was something they had to do, but it's just not working.
Let go, TP. Also, Anthony Sanchez, we've been doing this for about like 10 months, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. We do this often. We do this very often. TP.
So TP.
But either way, I mean, I think Jackson's over here being a bit of a hater.
You want a fun fact? Luka has more technical fouls than the Mavs have wins versus teams below 500. How's that? Is that being a hater? That's called being bad.
Okay. So you're just saying that we're being bad then? Or the
yes. The team that's out of the playoffs with 2 great players are bad. Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying. And that's exactly what I said when the trade happened. And it's the same thing what you're doing to me right now, where it's like, you're just being a hater because you're saying it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not working, and it won't work in the future.
Well, I think right here also, I love this little layup I just made, like on the fly. Do you like this one?
Yeah, this
little side to side. Yeah,
nice.
Isn't this one? Yeah, this one's nice. This one came out nice. I did this one on the fly. But either way, I think someone commented on one of my videos very well that I thought it was a great comment. And it was the comment that when they traded Dorian Finney-Smith, they fucked up. Because Dorian Finney-Smith was part of the culture. It wasn't just the defense. It was the defensive culture, that switchability, that this team was part of the reason why they went on the run last year was this. They have Reggie Bullock, Dorian Finney-Smith. They have Josh Green this year. They have these modern day, 3-and-D wings that can guard multiple positions who are willing 3-point shooters. We're not going to sit here and say they're elite 3-point shooters, but they're willing to launch threes at a rapid rate. And I'm like, TP is with you saying it's not working. I'm with TP, though. I want the Mavs and Kyrie to succeed because I just want their basketball.
We all do. They have been together for 6 weeks. They were the 4th seed, right?
Yeah.
To me, the 4th seed's pretty good. They're 5-13. I get it. You made a big-time trade, and you have to adjust to it. And you're right. Losing DFS is huge. Guys like Josh Green are not ready to come in and help fill in that gap as much as guys like DFS are. So, there's going to be a training period, but clock's ticking. Your time's actually almost out because Luka's going to want to leave soon.
I mean, that is understandable. I mean, the thought of that. We got Lillard, Blazers, bad players. Those are just fragments put into a series. It's not a sentence, but look, that wasn't a sentence. It was just a bunch of it was a bunch of fragments.
Yeah.
No, I understand that you gotta keep Luka happy. And you got to keep him there. I mean, the guy does look disinterested with basketball. A guy who does not look like the Luka that we've seen for the last few years that we have come to love. So, Yes, it puts you at a juxtaposition that they might have fucked up right here.
Yeah, I will also say, like, Luka complains so much about the refs. I don't know if this is how they handle it in Europe, but typically when you piss off referees, the people who are calling your games, and you do it every play when something doesn't go your way, every game over the span of several seasons, these refs are thinking in the back of their head, fuck you. Fuck you. Why are you telling me how to do my job every time I ref you? Get back on D. Get back on D. That's it with sports today. Go back to Cyro Asseo. He's live in Topeka.
Hello, bitch. Sorry, maintenance knocked at my door. So no, look, Luka ain't going anywhere. Anthony says Kyrie's gone for next year. Now, Mark Cuban won't let go of Luka. I agree. Mark Cuban will literally go up to Luka and he goes, look, I got $1 billion. I got 3 sons that I don't love as much as I love you, Luka. I will give up my firstborn child to keep Luka. I bet you that's what Mark Cuban's thinking. All right, Mark Cuban kept Dirk Nowitzki in Dallas for 21 fucking years. You're telling me you think Mark Cuban's gonna let Luka Doncic walk?
Well, they won.
Yeah, in year like 16.
I don't think it was year 16, but
you get my point. It was like late in his career. Dirk was like 34. Dirk was like at the end of his prime. They got a championship the last year of Dirk's prime.
We beat Mr. GOAT James.
Yeah, because Dirk Nowitzki was an MVP candidate.
You want to hear? All right, let's go through it. Dallas Mavericks won the chip in 2010, 2011. They won 57 games.
Dirk came in the league at 96, right?
Do you want to take a guess? The last time they won in 2010, right? 2010, 2011. Guess the last time they lost under 50 games.
2010, 2011.
1999. All right. They went 10 years straight winning 50-plus games.
Yes, that's because you had the greatest shooting big man of all time.
Okay, so I have Luka Doncic, a generational basketball player who's changing the game. Why am I below 500?
First off, there's more talent in the league now.
Why am I below 500?
There's way more talent in the NBA than there was 20 years ago in terms of there's way better players. B, there's way better teams now, so it's harder to get 50 wins, especially in the Western Conference. And third, all right, Luka Doncic, the Dallas Mavericks so far have failed to properly give Luka Doncic a running mate that is perfectly suited to play off of him.
You're crazy.
What do you mean?
Are you talking about Kyrie Irving?
That's a ball-dominant player.
Yes. Why would I pair a ball-dominant player with another ball-dominant player?
That's what I'm saying. They have failed every time to put another player who perfectly complements Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic has won in his entire basketball career, and then he gets to the NBA, and they have one good year. The Dallas Mavericks, since Luka has gotten there, has one good year. I'm saying the clock's ticking.
I'm not saying this is the guy that they should go out and get, but the way he plays as the closer for the Milwaukee Bucks is what they need. Chris Middleton.
They need Chris Middleton.
Yes. Yeah. Wow. I'm not saying that they need. Yeah, that's funny that you said that. I was like, Jinx, you owe me a coach. But I'm not saying that Chris Middleton is the guy they need, but
he might be.
He might be. But he's that type of guy where in the fourth quarter, Giannis knows that he can give the ball to Chris Middleton, and Chris Middleton can close games out for the Bucks. All right, but Chris Middleton does not need the ball in his hand most of the game. He can play off of Drew Holiday. He can play off of Giannis. They have never had that guy. Because as much as I love my guy Kristaps Porzingis, they tried to make Kristaps Porzingis the stand and shoot guy, and not let Porzingis they just didn't mesh. And same thing with Kyrie. They were trying to recreate the Jalen Brunson thing, but Jalen Brunson came up with Luka, so Jalen Brunson knew how to play with Luka. Kyrie literally has a month or so to learn how to play with Luka.
Yeah, Kyrie and Luka, it's tough too. I heard, when I was in Houston, I heard rumblings from the Houston Rocket community that Luka Doncic does not like to play with the superstar talent because he wants to be the superstar talent. And I'm not saying that's a true statement. I'm just saying keep
Who
it
was drafted in 2018?
food for fodder. I believe so. Mr. Marvin Bagley, Duke legend.
Well, I'm turning up the basketball roster for 2017 to 18 for Real Madrid.
Porzingis doesn't work. Kyrie doesn't work. Maybe Anthony's right and Luka's not going anywhere. Maybe all of you guys are right. Third time's a charm. I don't know. We'll see. Luka's young. Luka will win a championship at some point in his career. I don't think it'll be with Dallas. It would be really cool if he did win with Dallas.
Dude, Anthony Randolph should come back to the NBA. Fucking Luka Doncic's teammate, call up Anthony Randolph. Bring over the Real Madrid 20.
Bring them all over.
I was about to say, bring over literally everybody from the Real Madrid team and just have them be part of the squad, bro. Oh my god, it's so funny that you said that. I was literally about to make that joke too. No. All right. So one thing I do want to say, I don't know, when I look at the league, when I think of a superstar that could be next to Luka, that would work immediately at the top of my head. I think I hate to say, I know they tried with Kristaps, but I don't know why DeAndre Ayton, if they have just a big guy, and I don't know if he's not really a star, but I think if you just had a big guy who knows his role, like a DeAndre Ayton, a Clint Capella, like Trae Young loves Clint Capella because Clint Capella putbacks, lobs, and rebounds and defense. And I think, and Luka loves the pick and roll. If Luka just had an actual like high flying center, like prime DeAndre Jordan,
Naz Reid
would be nice. But I'm thinking like superstar guy, like playing like different, a top defender. That's why I think. I don't know if DeAndre is. You watch them fuck up and go and get Karl Anthony Towns this offseason.
I would love that. I'd be all for that.
They'll be like, "Good morning, Chris. It's always great to see you, buddy. We love you." Hey, who's the bet? Who's averaging 27 points a game over the